Hi everybody, it's Beverly. I wanted to shoot a video for you to share a little bit about connection to self. So we are in February. February is definitely a time of love. It's a time of, partnership and relationships. And I want to say to you that the most important relationship in your life is the relationship you have with yourself. And that relationship that you have with yourself actually strengthens the relationship that you have with something greater than you, whatever that might be in your belief system. So there's this huge aversion and misunderstanding out there that somehow if you love yourself, if you take care of yourself, if you honor yourself, that is selfish. And I want to drop that misunderstanding right now. I want us to let that go. I forgive myself for buying into the misunderstanding that taking care of myself means that I'm being selfish, that taking care of myself means that I'm bad or wrong. Because the truth is that when you are taking care of yourself, you are able to show up much better in a much bigger way and be more supportive to yourself, to other people, to family, to your community, to your work environment. So that's just simply a misunderstanding. And oftentimes it's a misunderstanding because we're just taking on other people's opinions. We heard that from somebody. It could have been someone in our family, or we hear that and then we take ownership of it like it's our truth too. And I'm very big on challenging truth, challenging what you believe to be true. That was a big part of my process. That at 26 years old, I finally got to a place where I started to realize that the things I was telling myself were not true. They were no longer true. And if I kept telling myself those things, that I wasn't going to live a very happy life, a very successful life, a very good life. And I wanted to. I wanted to be happy. I wanted to be successful. I wanted to feel like I was being a good person and living a good life. So this month, I really want to support you in challenging yourself. What's my relationship look like with myself? How am I treating myself? How am I taking care of myself? And you will see that reflected back to you in the relationships that you're having with other people. I am someone who had horrible relationships, really, really bad relationships with people. And the bottom line is that I wasn't having a good relationship with myself. And it wasn't until I started to work on my relationship with myself, which included me not drinking or using drugs anymore, that I was able to really do some deep inner work, start to take better care of myself, and then I was able to have better relationships. That's actually when I met my husband. That's actually when I started to have better relationship with my family. But it didn't happen the other way around. That's what I used to do. That was the old me, that I tried to use relationships to feel better about myself. Or I try to distance myself from my family as a way to feel better about myself. So these days I work on myself, and then I can bring that to what I'm doing. So if I'm feeling healthier, if I'm feeling better, if I feel like I'm taking good care of myself, then obviously I'm going to bring that healthiness to what I am doing in my life. So I want you to think about this. How is your relationship with yourself? Check in with yourself. Get really honest and real. What's working, what's not working? And this will be a good indicator for what needs to be resolved and what needs to be healed. That's what you're always looking for. It's a continuous process. When we're up leveling ourselves, it's a continuous process of, okay, this is where I'm at right now. What do I like about where I'm at right now? What do I not like about where I'm at right now? Okay, am I going to do something about that? Do I need support? Do I need accountability? Do I need to learn how to have compassion, how to be loving, how to do self-forget? Like, do I need to learn, right? Because I needed to learn. I did not have a good relationship with myself. I couldn't even look myself in the mirror. It was so bad. So I had to learn. And I learned. For 2 years, I learned tools and techniques and skills, and I practiced and I practiced and I still practice 10 years later. Every single day I practice, I have a practice. So it's February, it's this month of love, right? And I want to support you in loving yourself. So, this month you're going to see different things from me that are going to be in support to that. So I love to connect with you, right? I really like to be engaged with people. That is my thing. Like, I want to be engaged with my people. I want to hear from you. I want to know what's going on for you. I want to know what you're struggling with. I want to know what's going great for you. And so, reach out to me, reply to this message. Tell me what your relationship is like with yourself. Are you just going to be somebody who doesn't do anything about these things? Are you going to be somebody that looks, that is aware, and that takes action? Because those are the people that I enjoy to be around. That's who I am. And so I'm looking for those people that want to keep learning, that want to grow, that want to share what's going on, that want to talk about their wins and their challenges. That's my person, and that's who I am too. So I hope to hear from you, and I am wishing you an awesome February and lots of self-love to you. Bye-bye.